bà hay nè nè kê hay thì ba ta sa vào tăng pa na ma mi sang khang.
Who will be the first?
Chân to tiết năm nè tiết nè. Ok. Thế giờ ông lấy lục sạp bán nè ở tây trăm gì của nãy.
Now I would like to show my high respectation to Master and all venerable and respect to Teacher Vanna and everybody here. Now I would like to share my experience for today. Today is day 2, and for my walking meditation this afternoon I feel good. It's better than this morning because this morning I feel when walking meditation I feel very sleepy. Yes, because it different experience. From we walk such about, we walk in very faster and like we walk like together and strongly, look very strong. And this morning like it slowly make me very sleepy. And then I try to observe, and you know it's this afternoon is very lucky that my question I want to ask you, but you already it's a plan, but I still not clear. That when the low pair or dosa come, I try to observe, and then it's a few minutes later it's go back. But for Taina Mathya, I try to observe, a few minutes it still happen and it still come again and make me very, like I can say, very suffer this morning. I try to control, but I can't. So I just a question that what is the difference between low pair and I try to observe and then it's go back, and dosa I try to observe, it's go back, but for Taina Mathya I try to observe, but it still come to me, it make me very suffer.
It means it is your friend to accompany how much you are trying to drive it out. You understand? Just joking, but you know, when does it happen? Actually, the Buddha said, when you have when you are not balanced between the samadhi and vidya, it happens. So when you have a good samadhi, when you have that good effort, when both these two cetasikas balanced, the tinamita is gone away. It doesn't happen, right? When it happens, maybe your concentration is much more, or the effort is more, something like that. It's not balanced. But you can see what is more, effort or concentration. I don't think concentration is more, but effort is more. You need effort, right?
Yeah.
At that moment, what you have to do is just try to catch. If you are walking, try to catch the step, right?
Yeah.
Each step, try to make a effort. You have to raise your effort.
Yeah.
It means you try to raise your effort, the concentration becomes increased. When the effort and concentration in balance, that tinamita is gone. Try to do it. You get it?
Yes, I get it.
Okay.
Nhìn nhung xua vô là đấy vô to nè man.
Maybe you should translate to yourself because Wanak's already tired. You should translate to them yourself.
Okay. លោកប្រាប់ថាដោយសារគាត់សួរសំណួរថាពីកាលពីព្រឹកគាត់ចង្ក្រមទៅអត់បានល្អទេថ្ងៃឡើងបានចង្ក្រមទៅល្អហើយគាត់នៅឆ្ងល់ថាពេលដែលគាត់យកចិត្តទៅមើលលោភៈនិងទោសៈគឺអូខេ អាចដោះស្រាយបានលឿនតែបើសិននៅពេលដែលគាត់យកចិត្តទៅមើលឋានមិត្តហ្នឹងស្រាប់តែឋានមិត្តហ្នឹងនៅតែមកទៀតនៅតែមានទៀតអញ្ចឹងណាហើយសំណួរសួរលោកថាមកពីឋានមិត្តហ្នឹងគឺជា friend ជាមិត្តរបស់អ្នកលោកថាអញ្ចឹងដល់លោកថាលោកនិយាយលេងទេរឿងធំដើម្បីឲ្យឋានមិត្តហ្នឹងរលត់បានងាយលោកថាមកពីសេចក្តីប្រឹងប្រែងគឺវិរិយៈយើងហ្នឹងនិងសមាធិហ្នឹងវាអត់ស្មើគ្នាដោយសារហ្នឹងអ្វីដែលព្រះសម្មាសម្ពុទ្ធសម្ដែងត្រូវព្យាយាមសេចក្តីព្យាយាមវិរិយៈរបស់យើងនិងសមាធិរបស់យើងត្រូវស្មើគ្នាបើសិនមិនស្មើគ្នាមកណាអាប្រឹងពេកដែលហៅថាប្រឹងពេកណាយើងប្រឹងយកចិត្តយើងទៅមើលកន្លែងត្រង់កន្លែងប៉ះនឹងពេកព្យាយាមត្រង់កន្លែងដើរនឹងពេកទៅធ្វើឲ្យចិត្តយើងនឹងរវើរវាយវាចិត្តធ្វើឲ្យចិត្តយើងនឹងងប់ងុយដោយសារយើងអត់មានសមាធិដើម្បីមើលនៅក្នុងអារម្មណ៍នឹងអញ្ចឹងធ្វើឲ្យចិត្តយើងនឹងលោកថាដើម្បីឲ្យដោះស្រាយបញ្ហាភាពងប់ងុយនឹងបានត្រូវធ្វើម៉េចចម្រើនឲ្យយើងកើតសមាធិឲ្យស្មើគ្នានឹងវិរិយៈនឹងប្រព្រឹត្តទៅស្មើគ្នាទើបអាចកម្ចាត់បងនៅឋានមិត្តនឹងបានតើណាញោម
And also, I want to add a little bit more about from the Buddha. When this Tinamida Cetasika is very strong, and go to open space, and just wash your face, and also change your position when you're walking. Change to sitting position, and also there are 5 the Buddha advised in Anguttara Nikaya how to remove if it is so strong, right? And the third one is if you have some memory, please recite it loudly, and that will be gone away. This is the way that the Buddha already explained in the book. Or, so you have to also accompany those who can tell you how to remove that Tinamida.
ចឹងលោកប្រាប់ថានិយាយមែនតើទៅវិធីដើម្បីកម្ចាត់បងនៅឋានមិត្តហ្នឹងព្រះអង្គទ្រង់សម្ដែងក្នុងអង្គត្រនិកាយបញ្ញកនិបាតមាន5ចំណុចទី1គឺលោកថាបើសិនជាងួយដេកឲ្យទៅលុបមុខ
At the same time, don't worry.
ខណៈនេះមកវីដេអូខណៈនេះ
Video ឡា
ឲ្យទៅលុបមុខមានន័យថានៅទី2ឲ្យដើរទៅកន្លែងដែលភ្លឺស្វាងទីវាលចំណុចទី3បើសិនជាយើងកំពុងដើរនៅមួយដេកឲ្យដូរអេរិយាបថចំណុចទី4លោកថាចាំមើលរឿងស្អីសូត្រឲ្យខ្លាំងហ៎បើយើងដើម្បីមកមួយដេកស្រែកមកទៅហឹងសូត្រមេរៀនអ្វីដែលយើងចាំហ្នឹងចំណុចទី5ត្រូវរកគ្រូដែលជាសប្បុរសហ្នឹងជួយណែនាំយើងទៅអាហ្នឹងធ្វើបដូរវាទៅវាคล้ายលែងមួយដេកហើយ
At the same time, when you are feeling too much Tinamida, don't worry. This means your brain produces the melatonin.
ចឹងលោកប្រាប់ថាមិនបាច់ភ័យអីទេបើសិនបើញញោមមួយដេកខ្លាំងនេះមានន័យថាខួរក្បាលយើងនេះវាបញ្ចេញអាអុកម៉ូនស្អីគេមេតាអីហ្នឹងមេតាបូលីកហ្នឹងណា
I'm feeling a little bit strange. Your walking should be better than sitting, but when you are feeling Tinamida and walking, it's something strange.
លោកថាបើដើរមួយដេកអាត្មារៀងចម្លែកដែរព្រោះទូទៅអង្គុយមួយដេកដល់ថាដើរមួយដេកទៅអាត្មាចម្លែក
Okay, another one. Next one.
មានអីទៀតទេ
My respect to Paramahathera, our master. I would like to share my experience during sitting meditations within these 2 days. I experience the pleasant sensations, and my problem is that when I observe it, it's not disappear, it subsides, and it keeps occurring during the whole sessions of sitting meditation. And even after that, I still feel this sensation. So I would like to ask you, what should I do about this?
This pleasant sensation is, that's nama. It must be disappear at any moment. But sometimes you feel, because nama is too much soft and subtle, you don't feel even if it is disappear, you don't see exactly. Yeah. Actually, when you observe, that is a disappear. And then come back again, observe again that they are like this, like a fighting each other. One is positive, you observe. Another one is negative, you observe. That they try to fight each other, one after another. You understand?
Yeah.
Because the pleasant sensation is just nama. Nama should exist only one time after another. Two things that two nama cannot exist at the same time, right? The main that you observe is nama, right?
Mm-hmm.
The sensation is also nama. When you observe the sensation disappear. And it comes back again, and
Yeah.
observe again. These two are changing one after another.
Okay.
But this is the question of concentration. When you have enough concentration, you see something like candlelight, for example. Candlelight it seems not changing, but it's changing every moment, right? You understand?
Yes.
This is candlelight. The Buddha said, "Not dipa jalaviya." Everything changing. Dipa jalaviya. It's like a candlelight.
Mm-hmm.
It's changing every moment, but we don't see the candlelight changing, right?
Yeah.
When it ends, it changed. You see like that.
Okay. So should I keep trying?
Yeah, you have to
observing
just
it?
keep on observing this as it is.
Okay. Thank you. Can I have another question?
Okay.
Regarding to the two Vipassanā Maggasaccā you mentioned earlier on the first days, about the Samadhitis and Sammasankappa.
Mm-hmm.
And as I understand, if I'm not wrong, that when we practice Vipassana meditations, then our Vipassana jnana
Okay.
will be developed to see the wisdom, to see through the impermanence of things like that. But I am not so sure about Sammasankappa.
Sammasankappa, these two said are working at the same time.
Okay.
When you see, as soon as you see the anicca, the characteristic of the one cetasika or citta, that these two working together, because it's not clear, they are working together, right?
Okay.
It's not clear, but when you observe like a physical pain, then you feel clear. Seeing, the first thing that seeing physical pain is samadhi.
Yeah.
Second, you repeatedly observing sammasankappa.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So when you see anicca, they both work together at the same time.
Okay.
Then this is the reason that these two factors called panya maganga, they see together, the nature, characteristic of anicca.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. And can I have one more question
Okay.
regarding to the what we studied this morning about the Citta Vipassana and Kaya Vipassana? So for these two, for the practice, should I observe it separately or just the touching point?
It depends on how you experience.
Okay.
If you've experienced that is citta, that is called citta nupassana. You understand? For example, when you're walking, the mind is thinking, just in walking, while walking, right?
Yeah.
When if you see the mind, this is citta nupassana. But you just come back and walking kaya nupassana again.
Okay. But when seeing the touching point,
Touching is already kaya nupassana.
Kaya Vipassana.
But
Not
this is
Citta.
kaya nupassana, but it is not easy to, but you need concentration. This morning, because this time I try to update the technique. This is the reason I try to explain technically, but to reach that citta nupassana and walking, you have to take time.
Okay.
Right? Because it is kaya vijnana. The kaya vijnana is so subtle, so quick, swift.
Yeah.
You know, you can't even catch how it disappear. But the point is there, the kaya nupassana touching point. This is the clear point.
Yeah. Okay.
You understand?
Thank you very much,
Okay.
Master.
Next one. Who is next one?
Thank you very much for. I would like to ask a question regarding to the Chitta-Nupassana, followed by the lesson from yesterday and today also. With this point, I keep my mind that by yesterday, during the walking time, on the lunchtime, before lunchtime, I think that on the ground, my horse, it's difficult to walk without shoe. But in my mind, I think that it's very hard to step, touch the ground by without the shoe. With this one, I think that if I walk without shoe, my foot is maybe difficult. But by this point, as I know, this is the Chitta-Nupassana or not, because I see by my eyes and use the Chakko-Vinyan and focus on the
Touching point.
ground, yes, a touch point. And I think that, maybe the Chitta-Nupassana is followed by the teacher. And after lunch, it have to rain. And I think again, if I walk without shoe, maybe it's easy to fall down. When I touch, it have to pay attention to touch this ground without shoe. I may fall down. So I think that this is my eye touch to the ground as have some a little bit of the water, and may try a little bit again and again. And followed by your lesson, I think that this is a Chitta-Nupassana or not. Yes, my question.
Chitta-Nupassana, I think.
When I see and I think that it's difficult to walk, things like the horse or the easy to fall down, things like this. But it go away.
This is Chitta-Nupassana, of course. But when you're walking, at the moment you are thinking, it's Chitta-Nupassana, of course. But it rises and passes away. Then you get a Vipassana, one Vipassana jnana.
Thank you.
I said that one Vipassana jnana is like a drop of rain. It drops in the how do you say? Something that can be filled later, right? So you have to just collect all the drops of rain. Also here, every drop of Vipassana jnana is important. So when you're thinking, observe, it goes away. It is Vipassana jnana, of course.
Thank you. I'm clear. Mình trong ban xưa lùng cha ta đầy ta vì chia Chitta-Nupassana men ớt phổ pe mà sao mình nắng pe để môn dương bài ngày tròn nó vì cái đai nó ớt nó cái đai tam lỡ nhưng mà khơi chẳng vì cái đai nó tha bà sanh nhiệt nhom đa chương thực tế vì nâng đòi lệ chương ấy chẳng á đó hay nhom xưa thà pe để nhom chặt nhom kịch chẳng ta vì chia Chitta-Nupassana đại ớt bàn tay nó pe anh đang viết ba tay pe nhom đá đang thay viết cái đai mền đang chia Kaya-Nupassana bàn tay sum nô để nhom tròn xưa nó cái lạnh nhom kịch hay nó pe để pliếng nhom kịch thà bởi sân nhom đa chương thực tế nhom nghi xưa nâng là đuối đừng chẳng nhom thờ bị giạt cái lạnh nhá coi nhom xưa luộc đái thà cái lạnh nó pe để kịch nó chia Chitta-Nupassana đại ọt phần đó ngay luộc thà nâng tâm trái để pe dương kịch nó cứ chia Chitta-Nupassana.
Kena som namaskar Brahma Thera dan namaskar Phonte các bạn. Kenaចូលរួមវគ្គទី2ហើយតាំងពីវគ្គទី1លើកមុនមកបទពិសោធន៍ដែលទទួលបានពីដើរចង្ក្រម1ម៉ោងឃើញថាងាយនឹងទទួលបានសមាធិពេលដែលដើរចង្ក្រមពីម៉ោង4ដល់ម៉ោង5ហើយបន្តពីនោះមកអង្គុយ1ម៉ោងឃើញថាឈប់ទទួលបានសមាធិហើយពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹងការទំពាការបរិភោគអាហារវិញ ឃើញថាគឺកំណត់ដឹងនៅពេលទំពាធ្វើឲ្យដឹងអាហារម៉ត់ឬមិនម៉ត់យើងដឹងបានច្បាស់ហើយទាំងពេលដែលលេបចូលទៅក៏យើងដឹងថាវាដល់ណារហូតដល់ចិត្តពេញកាពះចិត្តអីហ្នឹងក៏យើងដឹងបានហើយពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹងការអង្គុយនៅតែមានការឈឺចុកចាប់បាទហើយខ្ញុំមានសំណួរលោកគ្រូពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងចិត្តរវើរវាយតើជាបព្វអីគេលោកគ្រូយើងកំណត់ចិត្តរវើរវាយតើជាចិត្តតានុបស្សនាឬក៏ធម្មានុបស្សនា
tu công long sau đó lan sau đó xem pi là đấy cứ nát lên này tâm thị còn ở nhà tân dễ bị pian là thay là lên xem pi đấy công long tham gia đại khá mà qua ra rồi qua nhà tu tí thà đấy khu tu lên tu bao là đấy đi cái啥tôi tự là đấy tu bao tu miền lại ba đấy tu khu povite cha ở phong nhị mấy trên này mấy con tu khu ấy xây pin rồi nè khám mà xây để sưu để khám mà ada xây Tanupatana này tôi mà là
wa this is Chaitanupasana
Chaitanupasana
ណាអរគុណ
ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်
သူကအခုနှစ်ခါရှိကြတယ်
ထပ်နှစ်ခါရှိပြီ
ထပ်ခါလို့လေဘုံနာလေလာလေဘိုးကျွမ်းကျင်လေရှုလို့ကောင်းလေပဲသူကအခုဒီကိုကြားရတဲ့နားလေတာနဲ့ကိုလှုပ်တာနဲ့ပြန်ညှိရတာရှိတယ်အဲကျတော့သူကလိုရက်မရောက်အဲကြောင့်မို့9ရက်တစ်ခါနဲ့မရဘူးသူ3ရက်ဆိုကိုဆိုးတာပေါ့တိုးတော့လေ better than nothing ကိုလေဘာမှမလုပ်ထားနဲ့3ရက်ဆိုလဲလေ့ကျင့်ခန်းတော့လုပ်ပေးရမှာပေါ့ဒါပေမဲ့များလုံးနဲ့အခုသူနှစ်ခါရှိပြီအကြောင်းပုံနားလေလာ
မှန်ហើយលោកឃើញថាដោយសារញោមទីមួយស្ដាប់ការដែលបងបានទូលលោកហ្នឹងលោកឃើញថាមានការរីចម្រើនហើយដោយសារតែបងបានធ្វើពីរដងហើយអញ្ចឹងវារត់តែចាស់ខ្លាម្ដងបន្តិចអញ្ចឹងលោកសូមឲ្យបន្តភាពចាស់ខ្លាហ្នឹងដោយការប្រឹងយកទៅផ្ទះហ្នឹងទៅធ្វើការងារហ្នឹងឲ្យបានដដែលទៅយើងនឹងពីការដែលយើងបានស្ដាប់ផងបានរៀនមួយលោកផងនឹងរៀនធម៌ថែមទៀតបូកនឹងការដែលយើងបប្រតិបត្តិរាល់ថ្ងៃទៅយើងនឹងឃើញជាក់ច្បាស់ដល់ខ្លួនឯងអញ្ចឹងសូមបងព្យាយាមតទៅទៀតសាធុ
ពីဒီမှာသူကအခုဒီမှာလုံနေဟိုဘက်ရောဒီဘက်ရောလုံနေသူကကိုယ့်ရဲ့သွေးသားတွေလို့ဟုတ်တယ်မလားကိုယ့်ရဲ့တပည့်အရင်တွေလို့မေတ္တာတွေကရုဏာတွေအသိဉာဏ်အများကြီးသုံးရတယ်အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်လေဟိုပို့ပြီးတော့နှွေးထွေးမှုရှိတယ်တခြားနေရာတွေမှာလို့မရဘူးသူပတ်စံလို့သူလို့ရင်ဘယ်လောက်ရမှာလဲဒါမျိုးတွေတွက်ကိန်းရှိမလားမင်းတို့ဘုန်းကြီးပဲဘယ်လောက်ရမှာလဲဘယ်သူကငါးပါတယ်ရမှာလဲငါတလောက်လို့ပါတယ်ဖြစ်မှာဆိုအဲ့လိုနဲ့တိတ်ပြီးတော့သူကဒါကငါတလုံးသက်ရှင်နေလဲတလုံးဒီမေတ္တာနဲ့ငါလှုပ်ပေးနေမှာဒီလာရကိုအဲ့လိုချမ်းသာလှုပ်ပေးခြင်းလို့လာခဲ့တာဟုတ်အဲ့မေတ္တာမျိုးရခဲ့တယ်
မှန်លោកថាញញោមមកបប្រតិបត្តិនៅទីនេះបានទទួលទឹកត្រជាក់គឺមេត្តាពីលោកដោយសារអ្វីដែលលោកមកនេះលោកគ្មានបំណងចង់បានរេងគៀសចង់បានលុយចង់បានកាក់អីយកទៅធ្វើអីទេតាំងតែចិត្តកើតឡើងដំបូងដែលចង់មកបរៀនឬចង់មកសម្ដែងប្រាប់ញាតិញោមនៅទីនេះដោយចិត្តមេត្តាដែលប្រាថ្នាចង់ឲ្យញាតិញោមនឹងមានពូជយល់ត្រូវអញ្ចឹងហើយបានលោកខំមកអញ្ចឹងហើយធាតុទៅហើយមេត្តាចិត្តហ្នឹងធាតុត្រជាក់នឹងបានកើតឡើងក្នុងសន្តានរបស់លោកហើយតិចជាតិត្រជាក់នឹងក៏ផ្សព្វផ្សាយទៅដល់ញាតិញោមដែរដោយការសម្ដែងធម៌ដោយមេត្តាចិត្តរបស់លោកសាធុ
not the
Thank you very much for Master that for your effort for this today. I had experience for meditation quite a long time ago, but I quit it. I'm so sad of that, and I get chance to come here again. And for my first day experience, it make me so suffer. I start to do meditation, and then I try to follow the breath in out, and then there's something, so many things come up.
Yeah,
and then when I try to come back to the breath, and then make me start headache too much, and I get disease as well. And I try again, and it happen again. It's like oh, it's mistake, I have to come back, and maybe I feel so excited and pleasure to come back, and I feel like, why I cannot do this, and I complain, I blame to myself a lot. Then I try, oh, it come again, so come back to follow the breath, and then it's not work. And this morning, for the second day, last night I tried to reflect it to myself that what happened, and then this morning before lunch I try again, and I follow, like I go to the flow, and then I come back slowly and slowly, and but only by 10 or 15 minutes only. But it makes me better. And this afternoon also it feel better. And when it come and make me feel headache, I try to stop it. And then I open my eyes. The question is like, should I continue when I feel like headache, it coming again?
Is it
or
when
I
you're
stop?
walking? Is it when you're walking or sitting?
Sitting.
Oh, really?
So should I keep closing my eye and then follow the breath, even it start after 10 or 15 minutes, or I should stop? I'm
Yes,
confused about
you
that.
should do it at least half an hour sitting, just half an hour, not do more than that. Then just do walking meditation. If it is good for walking meditation, please do it.
I'm good in walking.
Yeah, this is the reason why the Buddha teaches us the 4 positions: walking, sitting, lying down, and standing. But I don't teach lying down, otherwise everybody will fall asleep here. Nobody will meditate. So if it is hard in sitting, do walking meditation, right?
But it will disappear sometime that I can keep.
When it
can sit.
disappears, you can see this is anicca. Anicca is Vipassanā jnana. Vipassana magga.
ខ្ញុំសួរលោកម្ចាស់បាត់ពិសោធន៍ខ្ញុំថាខ្ញុំខានធ្វើសមាធិនឹងយូរដែរហើយខ្ញុំចោលសារតែការងារច្រើនទៅភ្លេចភ្លាំងខ្លួនឯងអស់អញ្ចឹងពេលបានមកម្ដងទៀតសบายចិត្តពេកធ្វើសមាធិអត់បានអង្គុយបានយូរខឹងខ្លួនឯងចេះតែអង្គុយទៅចេះតែរឿងអីមកអញ្ចឹងចេះទាញខ្លួនឯងមកវិញមករអាដង្ហើមអញ្ចឹងវាធ្វើឲ្យខ្ញុំឈឺក្បាលឈឺមែនទែនហ្មងដល់ថ្នាក់ខ្ញុំវិលមុខខ្ញុំមិនដែរអញ្ចឹងសោះធ្លាប់តែឈឺតែអត់ដែរវិលទេដល់ពេលខ្ញុំចាប់ដើមយប់មិញខ្ញុំចេះតែគិតខ្លួនឯងថាធ្វើមិនបានស្រួលអញ្ចឹងពេលមុនអាហារថ្ងៃត្រង់ខ្ញុំចាប់ដើមសាកបងមើលឲ្យវាទៅអស់មើលអញ្ចឹងទៅអស់អញ្ចឹងទៅចាំយើងទាញមកបន្តិចអញ្ចឹងទៅបានរៀងធូរប៉ុន្តែអត់បានយូរម៉ោងទេ 5-10 នាទី20នាទីហ្នឹងឲ្យខ្ញុំទៅអានឹងវិញអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំព្យាយាមបើកភ្នែកអញ្ចឹងលោកតាព្រះធរៈសានិកាថាបើសិនជាអញ្ចឹងទេឲ្យដើរវិញទៅឲ្យដើរសមាធិដើរវិញទៅយើងដូរគ្នាអេយ៉ាបតហើយការធ្វើបែបហ្នឹងអាចនឹងធ្វើឲ្យខ្ញុំបានប្រសើរឡើងពេលដែលខ្ញុំអង្គុយសមាធិលើក្រោយអាចនឹងបានយូរ
So next one.
First of all, I would like to pay my great respect to our master here. Pay respect to the venerables and teacher Vipassanā, also all yogis. First, I'm going to express myself that I'm really new to meditation, to Vipassanā. I never joined any course like this before. Yes, this is my first experience. I just only hear by my friends, my teachers, or other people say about this, about that, sharing their experience in meditation or Vipassanā. Right now, I'm putting myself in practice, in the real experience, and I feel very lucky in which good deed haven't done before, making me being here and learn from our great master, having taught us the very right lesson from the Buddha as the pill for us to take
Through my practice for these days, yesterday and today, I found myself better in walking to sitting. And even though it's not that better, I can observe that during walking, I could observe only above 50% of my steps, where I can find sati happen. Compared to my sitting, I could mostly only find 10%, I can say, 10% of sati happening during counting or during observing my breath. I cannot estimate or I cannot consider myself as better or not better, just showing what I can do.
Yeah, if you are experiencing positive, this is better anyway.
Thank
Because
you.
you have never done that, that
Never.
means you experience positive, it is better, of course.
Thank you. And the problem while happening in walking, no many problem, just a little bit hurt on my both leg after walking for 40 minutes. But it's not counting as problem to me. But sitting, it could be counting as problem because I feel pain, sometimes much pain, sometimes slightly pain, sometimes no pain. Yes, while
For
sitting.
to balance physical pain and sitting and walking, that you need to walk at least 1 hour. Then come to sit down half an hour. That's good enough. But without walking, just try to keep sitting, it doesn't work. Because your muscles tense, that makes you pain when you are sitting. So walking, you have to do first walking, then sit half an hour. That can keep you feeling pleasurable sitting meditation.
I see. Thank you. And as you said, I try to walk for 1 hour and have tried to sit for at least
Half an
30
hour.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, half an hour, 30 minutes.
This is good enough balance.
But mostly I could not reach. Only one time I reached 30 minutes. And other time I reach only 15 minutes or 20 minutes or 10 minutes sometimes. Having
And
much
this is
pain.
also because you are this is the first time you experience. Yeah. The longer you do it, the better you can experience, and the more skillful you can do.
I be so. Along with that, I'm going to have 2 questions. Yes. As your teaching, my understanding is that we are going to try, or I commit myself to try my best to observe, to make sati happen every moment. And in practice, in both in walking and in sitting, but not only in that 2 position. I have tried my best to observe, to make sati happen in every other activities during my stay here. And during trying my best, I have a question related to Grandma. She asked about the heat that burn our soul, right? Yes, our feet. While I was walking without shoes, as you taught us to try to observe the touching, at that time I could not observe any touching. It only hurting, it only hot, only heat. I had tried to observe, but how to turn back to observe the touch? It only the heat, it only how I feel the hot. That's a problem, and please to ask. And another problem about sati.
This problem is, I already said you should walk with shoes. Don't walk with bare shoes, because barefoot it is not possible, because you are just walking on the fire, right? This is not good.
I got it.
Please wear shoes when you're walking. This is the best way to do. Otherwise, I'm afraid, you can catch cold or something like that. It is not good for health.
Thank you. One more question related to state. As you taught, state is kind of observing state is kind of medicine. We are going to take it regularly in order to reach Nibbana. Yes. And by the way, in our future daily life, after our course, we are going to have many more activities, especially during working. Yes. And I work a lot. I have to work to focus a lot. I would like to ask how I work in focusing, for example, in driving, in typing,
driving.
in reading. How could I create?
I'll tell you, the reading, when you're reading, attention's already there.
Yes.
You don't need to you don't need to special focus on this. Oh, yes? And also when you're driving also, there's attention already. But if you want to focus, just pay attention to that attention. You understand? You have
Again,
already attention, very serious attention when you're driving.
Yes.
That attention is enough. But before you drive, you don't know, you don't realize that attention. After practicing this, oh, I have attention already. That attention leads you to drive safely. If you have no this attention, and driving is dangerous, right? Did you have already reading? Everybody the same. When you're reading, there's already attention. That attention brings the knowledge from the book, right?
Yes.
Without attention, that knowledge will not come to you. This is concentration, and knowledge is a kind of wisdom, so they are together.
I see.
And also driving, already there's attention. Also the lady who cooks in the kitchen, attention's already there. Without that attention, she will not cook very well. Maybe every food will be burned.
So I will try not to add more any techniques in those.
There's no
focusing
technique at all.
activities.
Already there's attention, but you have to just, oh, I have attention, I have attention. You can
I
just
see.
do this.
I see. So that's it first. Thank you for your answering.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe one more if it is.
ខ្ញុំសូមបកប្រែសង្ខេបខ្ញុំបានលើកពីបទពិសោធន៍ជាក់ស្ដែងដែលខ្ញុំកន្លងមកអត់ដែលបានចូលរួមកិច្ចវិបស្សនានៅឡើយទេខ្ញុំថ្មីថ្មោងហើយក៏កើតមានបញ្ហាកំឡុងពេលដែលយើងព្យាយាមសង្កេតឲ្យសតិកើតឡើងនៅក្នុងការអង្គុយឬក៏ការដើរជាដើមដែលភាគច្រើនខ្ញុំអាចរកសតិសង្កេតឲ្យសតិកើតឡើងបាននៅពេលដើរច្រើនជាងពេលអង្គុយដែលពេលដើរនឹងអាចបានខ្ទង់ 50% ឧទាហរណ៍ដើរ100ជំហានអាចព្យាយាមដឹងថាប៉ះហ្នឹងបានលើស50ជំហានហើយបើសិនជាអង្គុយអាចខ្ទង់បានតែត្រឹម 10% អីទេព្រោះវាកើតមានបញ្ហាឈឺចាប់ដោយច្រើនជាជាងដែលបញ្ហាកើតឡើងពីការរំខាននៅពេលកំពុងដើរអញ្ចឹងការអង្គុយមានបញ្ហាច្រើនជាជាងអញ្ចឹងលោកឲ្យជាអវាទថាជាការចាប់ផ្ដើមអ្នកថ្មីថ្មោងគួរដើរឲ្យបាន1ម៉ោងព្យាយាមដើរឲ្យបាន1ម៉ោងហើយត្រឡប់មកអង្គុយឲ្យបានកន្លះម៉ោងហ្នឹងលោកផ្ដល់ជាអាវ៉ាត់បាញ់មិញខ្ញុំមានសំណួរខ្លីៗ2មិញទី1សួរពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹងដែលពាក់ស្បែកជើងហ្នឹងមានន័យថាបើសិននេះក្តៅយើងចង់ប៉ះអញ្ចឹងយើងកុំខ្វល់គឺយើងពាក់ស្បែកជើងទៅយើងកុំទ្រាំដើរទាំងក្តៅហ្នឹងយើងអត់មានការងារអីត្រូវទៅទ្រាំត្រែងរឿងទៅខំដើរទាំងក្តៅទេដូចជាយើងត្រូវដើរលើភ្លើងអីក៏ដោយក៏វាមិនកាច់តែគួរដែរយើងចង់បានគោលដៅយើងគឺឲ្យសតិកើតឡើងនៅពេលដែលដើរគឺមានការប៉ះតែប៉ុណ្្នឹងទេសំណួរមួយទៀតខ្ញុំសួរពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹងការដែលត្រឡប់ទៅវិញយើងគួរនឹងមានកិច្ចបប្រតិបត្តិកិច្ចការងារប្រចាំថ្ងៃដែលឧទាហរណ៍ដូចជាយើងត្រូវបើកឡានយើងត្រូវអានសៀវភៅកិច្ចការងារពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងកុំព្យូទ័រផ្សេងដែលខ្ញុំនឹងត្រូវធ្វើបន្តជាប្រចាំថ្ងៃអញ្ចឹងតើយើងគួរនឹងរំលឹកសង្កេតមើលសតិដោយដូចម្ដេចអញ្ចឹងលោកបានមានសង្កេតការថាជាធម្មតាយើងមានការបដោតលើកិច្ចការងារនឹងរួចហើយដូចជាការអានសៀវភៅគឺយើងសង្កេតបិទយើងបានដាក់ការយកចិត្តទុកដាក់លើការអានសៀវភៅអញ្ចឹងគឺសតិនៅក្នុងហ្នឹងមានស្រាប់ហើយការបើកឡានដូចគ្នាដូចស្រីគាត់ដាំស្លក៏ដូចគ្នាគឺគាត់បានប្រយ័ត្នប្រយែងនៅក្នុងហ្នឹងហើយគ្រាន់តែយើងចាប់អារម្មណ៍ថាយើងកំពុងតែប្រយ័ត្នប្រយែងនៅក្នុងហ្នឹងយើងមើលការប្រយ័ត្នប្រយែងរបស់យើងបន្ថែមនៅក្នុងការដែលយើងកំពុងបើកឡានឬក៏កំពុងដាំស្ល ឬក៏កំពុងតែអានសៀវភៅអីជាដើមហ្នឹងគឺយើងដឹងថាយើងកំពុងតែមានសតិយើងមើលមួយជាន់ថែមទៀតនៅក្នុងកន្លែងហ្នឹងអស់ហើយ
សាធុ
Maybe one more. Who? One more.
អត់អីបើសិនអត់មានអត់អី
This should be the last one.
Yeah,
Okay.
ហួយណាលេតអត់ទេលោកសម្រាប់ចាទៅចង់និយាយមកមីរម្នាក់ហួយណា
May all of you be protected by the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, and be happy and healthy and during the 7 days retreat.
Okay. សូមឲ្យគុណព្រះពុទ្ធពធព្រះសង្ឃបានថែរក្សាញាតិញោមពុទ្ធបរិស័ទទាំងអស់គ្នាក្នុងរយៈពេល7ថ្ងៃសាធុ
And we will sit down together from 8 to 9.
លោកនឹងចូលរួមមកអង្គុយជាមួយយើងម៉ោង8ដល់ម៉ោង10ម៉ោង8ដល់ម៉ោង9បាទបាតាវាងមកគូណាបាតាវាងគូណាយីសែណៃយីភៀតសង្ឃវិសុទ្ធោវរណាយយោសាមនាគុណេហេនេកេមតិបាតាសាវតាំងបាណាមាមិសង្ឃាអូខេឥឡូវលោក